Hi friends, how are you? This is the Chaldonut speaking, and welcome to Civilization 5. I decided after last episode in the Japan Emperor game that we're going to start fresh today. We are going to be playing on Immortal because at this point I have actually won on this difficulty before, so I think it'll give us a better chance. For reference, last game we played on Emperor, which is the difficulty below. I'm going to show you the settings I have quickly. Just pause the game, or pause the video if you want to check those out. Anyway, you guys probably know what civ we're playing because of the title. I just found out. It's Siam. Okay. I don't think I've ever won with Siam before. So this is probably not going to go well. City-states are big, it looks like, with them. For sure. I haven't played Siam in a while, I'll be honest. This is going to be tough for me. They have the elephant. Replaces the knight. Looks like it has less movement, though, which is annoying. And then the Watt. I believe that's the replacement for the university. And it looks like the difference is the culture bonus, I think. Anyway, the big thing is the city-state bonuses, so we're going to be focusing city-states in this game for sure. What's over here? Do I want to be heading to that desert? Well, no matter what, I think I'm going to want to be on this hill. So tempted to go on that desert. Hang on, I'm playing continents map type, right? Yeah. Actually, probably the best call would be to come over here and go to the coast. Although we could set up an expansion there, so that's okay. What I should probably do is go right here and see what's over in this direction to see if a Petrostart is viable, because that would be cool to have that option. I think that'd be pretty powerful, and then we can settle down here and not be so close to our capital. So we're gonna move right here. Ooh, and it's not a big continent. Okay. Don't know how I feel about this. Either we have a narrow pass, or this is a very small continent. And yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go up here. It doesn't look like there are any luxuries or really anything good. If there was a hill right here, I'd consider it, but don't think it's a good call. I think we're just gonna stick with this hill right here. I don't want my capital on the coast. I think that's probably a wise decision, because it's going to make it harder for people to kill me. Unfortunately, we're settling on turn 2. As it turns out, that was a wasted endeavor, that whole thing, which does make this a little bit harder for us. The ruin should help, though. Hopefully we get a pottery tech bonus off the start, maybe? Aw, that just hurts. Okay. GG, we lost. We got a map of the surrounding area. Nice. Okay, well, there are more ruins anyway. It looks like we're probably on the top end of our continent, because I doubt it's this small. Yay! Barb cams! Okay, so our continent swings this way, though. That was actually kind of useful. We learned a little bit about the structure of our area. And we are going to have double luxuries to open this game, which is nice. A river and a hill, so that helps out too. Don't really want to wander too close to that barb camp, because it's just going to be a hassle, I think. Trying to figure out where I'm going to settle. I probably should have gone right here on the coast. Gotten those pearls. 1, 2... I wouldn't have been in range of the first, but then I could have settled over here, maybe. Gotten a second city. That might have been a better call. I don't know. Great, we're right next to a naval power. That's gonna end real well. Okay. Let's get some visibility by this barb camp. Looks like there's some mountains, which helps out for military protection, actually, which should be good. Again, I'm just trying to find some places to settle here. Because I don't know what I'm going to do, I'll be honest. Not a lot of good luxuries. There is one up here, so maybe we'll do a city right here, although there's so much desert, I don't know if it's worth it. We get the fish, 1, 2, 3, the cattle, the incense, the stone, there's just so much stuff here that's not valuable. I don't know if I'm going to do it. It is 4 tiles from the capital, which helps. That's a good thing to see. Some distance, because you do want to have as little overlap between cities as you can, especially if you're playing tall. And I think Siam is meant to be played that way, judging by their abilities. What we really need now is some city-states, I'll be honest. We're lacking that severely right now. Let's go... Add a queue. Yeah, let's go Shrine, try to get some religion. Because that would help big time. Research, right, okay. Let's do Husbandry. I don't think there's anything else we really need right off the bat here. And then we'll send our warrior over this way to explore this part that had the barb camp, since he's more durable than the scout. Yeah, we're off to a rough start, I would say, relative to the other players, of course, but they have those ridiculous starting bonuses. So as we start to play more intelligently than them, eventually we'll pull ahead. That's what I've started to find as I play these Immortal games. Okay. So I could do something down here. This is kind of a decent area. Unfortunately, it's kind of too far from my capital, I feel like. This area is okay, because it gives me the mountain, which allows me to do observatories, which is nice, but still I don't love it. I do kind of want to see what's past this barb camp, see if there's anything of value. Same thing with this area. I think this is probably Carthage. Ooh, a canal city would be really good right here. That would be really awesome. I would really appreciate that. Anyway, we found Carthage. The canal city's probably not going to happen, because I think we would lose it to the Carthaginians, who do have an early unique naval unit, which would probably crush us. So, maybe not that, then. Can we kill this archer? Yeah, okay, we should be able to take him down, which is good. Ooh, ruins. Okay, it was worth it to come down this way, even if we can't get a city down here. Natural wonder, the Behringer Crater. That is a tempting possibility. I mean, I don't think it's feasible, considering... Okay, you know, it's also not feasible is going that way when there are 2 barbarians. But, anyway, what I was saying is, I don't think it's feasible for us to do anything with this area here, unfortunately, because it is too close to Carthage, I'm pretty sure. Although we could do something maybe like right here, possibly. I don't know. It's probably not going to work out for us, but that's beside the point. Anyway, let's look around. Trapping's probably going to be the first thing we can do luxuries with. So maybe we'll grab that now. Let's do archery, I think. And then you come back to the capital. I think we are going to do the city by the incense, because I have to settle somewhere. And then the Behringer Crater I'd like to get. Antwerp, nice. Meta city-state. We'll become allies with them, I'm pretty sure. That's going to be important for us. Antwerp is actually going to take the Behringer Crater, so that's pretty much out of discussion, as if it wasn't already. Looking around, third city. I would like to get that silver. That's a decent spot for me. This is still a canal city right here on this tile. And it's probably a better one than that tile, honestly. Because it is a one thick area to get over. Yeah, so that would be kind of a good spot to go right there. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tiles away. I don't love it. I don't love that distance. That's not good. This is a little too close. That's 4 tiles. I would like to get something over here, but I don't know what that's going to be yet because I haven't been able to properly scout that land. When I bring my scout/archer back up eventually, I'll be able to take a look at that. I got my shrine. Nice. Okay. Do I want the worker first, or do I want a settler? I don't think that this area is really in any danger of being taken from me. So probably I'll just do the worker, I think. Although I can't improve any luxuries yet, so I might as well do settler, I suppose. So let's go that way. Citizen management is something I should have taken a peek at earlier. I can probably decrease the time for building. I switch it up a little bit. Yeah, that's down to 12 turns. Okay, that's pretty good. I could buy another tile and speed it up even more, which is probably a good idea. So we're going to drop that to 11 turns. I am playing on standard, if you didn't catch that at the beginning of the video. I think that's generally better, because especially if you want to do anything militarily, it's a big advantage, because it does the speed of your units doesn't increase on quick or anything. So if you try to fight any wars or do anything like that, it really doesn't work out for you. Nice, and we're building some influence with Antwerp, which is good. I do hope we can kill this camp, because it is going to give us some city-state bonuses, which is our ability. So I think that'd be pretty solid to set up here. Anyway, we just got archery, although we already had archers. Okay, if I do this, is that scout going to come in? I'm going to wait a turn, see what that scout does. I don't want him to steal the camp, because that's a huge influence bonus, and I want that for myself. So, once we get the settler out, we'll probably go there, unless I want to settle one down here first, since it's a more contested area. But again, I don't know where I would put it. I mean, I guess I could go right here. That's 4 tiles away as well. It's on a hill, it's got fish, cattle, horses, lots of food resources. It does have the pearls 3 tiles, 4 tiles away, actually, unfortunately. I mean, the pearls are in range of Sukhothai, so I can probably get them that way. I guess that's where I'll go, which gives me 3 cities right now, and maybe I'll do 1 there, and that'll be my 4, I suppose. I'm not loving it. I'm not so sure about all this, but anyway, let's pick up calendar maybe, and then we'll do writing, I think. Calendar for those for that incense that we're gonna pick up, and then obviously writing for libraries, because we are gonna continue to fall behind here in tech. Okay, looks like we can get this camp for ourselves. Tradition, yes, we're definitely going that route. How much faith do we need for Pantheon? 15? Probably not going to get it, I'll be honest. I have a feeling that, another Civ is going to get the necessary faith for Pantheon shortly. Okay, we killed another barbarian near Antwerp, that's excellent. We're going to kill this guy for the XP, so that scout doesn't get it. We're doing good, actually. I don't think I'm going to worker steal or anything from Antwerp. And I just realized something I should do is pledge to protect, which will increase our resting influence. Yeah, but I don't think I'm going to do a worker steal on Antwerp, even though I could. Oh, I should have waited for a quest. Shoot. I done messed up, guys. Messed up. I forgot that there's no influence bonus by default when you do that. You have to wait for them to actually ask you to do it. Dang it! That's bad. That's real bad. Those are the kind of little things that get you. And then suddenly you have a bad game on your hands. I can't make mistakes like those. Not many more, certainly, on Immortal. This is going to be tough. I don't think Siam is the greatest Civ anyway, and certainly because I don't have experience with them, that's a problem. Next turn I can get a Pantheon. Good. I got that faith from Geneva, which put me over the edge. Excellent. So that's big. We are going to get the second Pantheon of the game. Is there anything that's really good here for us? Let's see. I mean, fishing boats is okay for us, but that's production. And that develops later for us anyway, once we get our coastal cities. Goddess of Festivals? No, I'm not doing that. Goddess of Love, Goddess of Protection. I'm not getting Behringer Crater. Don't have gold or silver. I will have 1 pearls, but that's not that good. I think I'm just gonna grab, God King. It's pretty good all around. I think that's probably the best bet, honestly. And then I think it's better to settle here first, since that's a more contested area, since Carthage is kind of right on our doorstep in that sense. Let's get some food going again. Really? We're still stagnant, even if I do that? Oh, we must have been starving before then. Dang. Okay. If I go all food, that makes it 7 turns and 11 for growth. Is that bad? Okay, well in that case, I don't really care, and I'm just gonna go all production then. Think that will starve me though? Yes it will. Okay. So we'll stagnate and produce that worker, and then you will start to head this way. Meanwhile, let's keep scouting, keep looking for city-states and civs. Ethiopia's up in this direction. Dang, our continent is weird. It's like this weird snaking shape, I have to say. We're finding more and more land. I'm considering maybe doing an expansion perhaps over this way then, across the coast. This is a decent spot right here, actually. Some silver and some spices. That's pretty good. It is too close to Geneva, I think, but other than that, it's not bad. Have the settler do nothing for 1 turn so that it is protected by the warrior. We'll go oligarchy because, like, we have no shot at building wonders anyway. That policy doesn't really help us. And then this archer. Let's see. Another city-state. Excellent. Okay, that's what we want. More faith. Awesome. Okay. And the 3 city-states, that's really good. Because that's going to be our main play this game, I think. Geneva no longer needs our help. Dang it. Okay. That's unfortunate. I do want to check up this way, though, for city locations more than I want to scout the other direction, because I might consider settling something up here, because I do see a little bit of land, whereas I wouldn't consider settling over to the west. That's just too far away. So, alright, let's head over this way. And next turn, we got our city, which is helpful. We're still kind of struggling to get by here, but we're going to start to push forward now, I think. The Pantheon was big. I'm glad about that. I don't always pull the Pantheon off in these games, or at least not in the early ones successfully, so happy about that. Let's try to get some farms going so that we can at least start to grow. And I can't improve my luxuries quite yet, but we'll start working on that soon. I think it is going to go right here. That's 4 tiles away. It's not ideal, but it's probably the best city location, and it is on a hill. So, there it is. All right. We have our second city. I haven't thought of a naming scheme yet. I think I will eventually, but feel free to leave me some suggestions in the comments below. I'm always open to that. I'd like to have some fun with it this game. We'll go with the granary, I think, as our opening. And the production isn't super. I think we'll use the cattle to get to 2 pop and then start working the horses to up our production. It is going to be, I think, a better city production-wise than Sukhothai. At least a more balanced city, probably. Not necessarily better in either statistic. Oh yeah, let's pledge to these guys. And then Geneva, this should get us a little bit of influence too eventually, so that's good. Okay, I'm feeling good, honestly. I'm not sure if this is gonna go our way, but I do feel good about the fact that we've just found another city-state. Man, if I was playing Venice, dang, this would be a good game. I did just win my last Immortal game about a week ago, actually, as Venice, with a diplomatic victory. I think that's my first diplomatic victory. Certainly in recent memory, anyway. I don't know if it's my first ever. But, anyway, you know, that would have been actually a pretty fun game as well to do some Venice, because they're really, really different civ, of course, from anything else that's in the game. Okay. So, settling up here is not an option. We'll pledge to these guys, too. I think here, right here, could be good. It is far enough away from the two city-states, but like the delay in getting optics and everything to settle there, I think would be a little bit too steep. So I think I'm not going to concern myself with that, and instead we're just going to slowly bring this guy back home. He's done a good job for us. We have a really good idea of what's around us, which I'm happy about. We are working on the horses. Excellent. So I am feeling pretty good. Looking at the demographics here, we're not in a great spot, I'll be honest. Things are not going super well for us. We're in the middle of the pack on land, which means most people probably haven't gotten past 2 cities yet. Population, I'm usually at the bottom out at the start because I focus production most of the time. And we're totally stagnant here, which is unfortunate. Will I starve if I do that? Does that actually speed it up? Yes, by 3 turns. Okay. We're going to do that for now, since we're not going to grow anyway in our current state, since we're unhappy. And we might as well just push out the granary while we're working on that. Sailing's a decent option. I think probably the best bet is to get trapping and buy our way to that tile. Though it looks like it's not going to happen for the foreseeable future. So I guess we're pushing bronze working to get luxuries. I don't like that. I don't like it at all, actually. But I guess it's what we're going with. Anyway. Let's keep moving. We just got our granary in Sukhothai. I think the next thing, probably... Do I want the library or the settler next? I mean... Probably just going there. So... I think I'll go... library. Honestly, because the settler is just going to cause me even more happiness problems, and I'm not ready for that. So... Library in 9 turns. Am I actually in need of all this food? No. I could drop some of it for production. I would drop it to 8 turns only, though. I don't know if that's really worth it. I mean, I'm not growing, so maybe it is, but... What am I working? Here. Let's go build a mine up there. Sounds good to me. Usually on quick, I target, like, 3 cities or so by, you know, around turn 50. I'm not worrying about that since we are on standard this game, but normally that would be my thought. We don't even have mining quite yet. Jeez, that's not good. That is really not good. I mean, it's not something I can really blame anyone but myself for, but... Okay, and it looks like they took that canal city idea that we were thinking about. I don't really think we could ever have executed that because they probably would have declared war on us, like, immediately. And I wasn't prepared to get involved with that, honestly. It's kind of just a big hassle fighting civs early. I don't think it works out very well. Anyway, I could go for the worker steal, but bringing it back all that way is probably not gonna be useful, so we're just gonna go with what we've got here. Stay the course for a little bit of time here. We're finally getting our culture buildings up. Dang, that took forever. But that's good. And we actually can't get back, I've realized, until we have open borders with Carthage now. Unfortunately. I don't want to lose this guy because he's a scout, but I don't think we have a choice. Oh, they're probably coming to kill me too, as it turns out. Yep, they covet lands I currently own. Trade, open borders requires civil service, so this guy's not coming back for a long while, actually, as it turns out. In which case, I guess I could go off this way, see what's over here, try to find some more stuff. I do benefit from not having my capital on the coast and having a lot of rough terrain between me and Carthage, so they probably can't kill me that easily, to be honest, even if they tried. Ooh, another city-state. Excellent. This continent keeps getting weirder, honestly. They said continents plural, right? Okay, we met Prague. Pledge. They want us to kill Barb Camp. Okay. Now let's do the settler. Now that we have that library, let's go with that. Which means I can production focus to drop the build time. Excellent, okay. And now I just got bronze working. Okay, so I can finally improve some things, which is big. Tech tree, sailing's not a bad idea. I might do that now, honestly. Looking at it, getting the pearls would be a big game, actually, so yeah, that could be pretty good. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll grab sailing, or let's try a Hanging Gardens rush. I'm calling it. Let's do it. I mean, rush is probably not a good word considering it's turn 54, but let's do it, guys. I think that's a interesting strategy to go with this game. Let's give it a try. See where it takes us. 12 turns for plantation, but we're going to be afloat, which is good. Accept embassy. I don't think I know where you live, so that's a good idea. We're getting a pretty good sense now of where the major players are at this point. I mean, there are 8, so we haven't found everybody, but man, the city-states are all over this place. It's actually pretty good. Ethiopia has orthodoxy. Okay, Tyre, pledge. And we'll have to loop around this way, probably. So what's happened? Met Tyre, protection, we can attack, enemy unit, Barb Camp got eliminated, religion. Okay, got it. I should probably check their beliefs, but I'm not too concerned about it. We probably won't get a religion for a long time. Anyway, I am looking at the time now, and we don't really have enough left to continue with this episode, so I think we're going to leave it here, guys. Let me know if you have any tips for Siam, or if you have an idea for a naming scheme or anything like that. I hope you have enjoyed. Please remember to like and subscribe if you did. This has been the Chaldonut speaking. Goodbye, friends, and I will see you all next time for Civilization 5.